things I like about the Tundra, some of the things I dislike about the Tundra, and also specific things to the TRD Pro versus the regular Tundra. So let's go with the like stuff first, that's easier. Tundra is obviously the most reliable truck on the market because of Toyota, has great resale value. Of the four I've had, none of them have had an issue, knock on wood. It's been a good ownership situation and all that kind of stuff. I love the fact that the accessories, they're a little expensive, the accessories for the Tundra, but overall, you know, I mean, they're easy to install. You know, especially if you stick, I talked in my last video about this, if you stick to TRD, you're all set because everything just bolts right on. It's ready to go for the Tundra. You know, the Tundra is absolutely the last remaining truck on the market that is a true truck, in my opinion. Here comes the dislikes for that one. And all I mean by that, I'm not taking anything away from other trucks or other brands, but the Toyota Tundra is all power, still has the not so great gas mileage because it wants to give you all that power. It's a 6-speed, it's just true grit. The thing is built to go, it's built to tow. And you know, Toyota stuck with its guns on this truck, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of changes coming in the future. I know that they're, well, rumored that 2018 may be a complete remodel of the Tundra. I don't know about that though. But yeah, this is you know, a real truck. You know, you don't have a lot of stuff inside it as far as technology. It's just a big engine, big heavy body, drives around the road like it's, you know, rolling all over the place like a truck. It doesn't, you know, still got the leaf springs in the back. We don't have coilovers to make the ride better. It's a bumpy ride, but it's a truck, so you know what you're getting when you get it. You're not getting a Ferrari suspension when you buy a pickup truck. So I actually like that about the Tundra. I like the fact that it's all power, and you know, it feels like a truck still. And there are a lot of trucks on the market that are great. We're going to do a video of that eventually. I have a lot of trucks that are non-Toyota that I absolutely love and would consider down the road to buy. But a lot of them are built more toward luxury or built more toward comfort. And the Toyota Tundra is still that truck where, you know, you get in, you bounce around, you tow what you want to tow, you bash through everything. Zombie apocalypse comes, you're in good shape. Some of the things I like about the TRD Pro in particular is the shock package with the springs that make it a TRD Pro are really good. You know, I thought when I first got it that it would be a real bouncy ride, and it's a little bouncy, but when you're on like the highway, I'm telling you, you just glide over bumps. I mean, it's not like bad driver feedback glide over bumps. You still, you know what you're doing, you're still controlling the vehicle, it feels good, but you glide over the bumps. In the SR5 TRD off-road, it's a lot rougher of a ride, so this suspension is fantastic. So that's some of the stuff that's great about Tundra and great about the TRD Pro. TRD Pro also comes with obviously the dual exhaust. I hate chrome, so this truck is meant for you if you hate chrome. This thing doesn't have much chrome on it at all. There's a couple little pieces on the inside that have like a chrome outline, but as far as the outside, nope. It's all body colored or black. It's fantastic. You know, there's other, you know, you got the Ford Raptor, obviously you got the Ram Rebel. They're kind of loud with, you know, some of their decals and things like that. One of the greatest things about this truck, some people may not like this, but this truck it's pretty bland. It's just what it's supposed to be. It's a beast. There's not many, all the emblems and stuff on the outside are blacked out. The Tundra is stamped into the bed, TRD Pro is stamped into the side of the bed. It's just, if this is what you were looking for, like for me, I've wanted Tundra and Toyota to do this for a long time. It's like they heard what I was saying and they came out with this truck. This truck's serious. I don't mind a little chrome, so like when I had the SR5 TRD, it didn't have a lot of chrome on it, but this has zero, so this is the way to go. I also love the dual exhaust, is fantastic. I actually got the dual exhaust on my SR5 TRD off-road and installed it myself. Very easy install if you don't have a TRD Pro but want that exhaust. It does make a difference. It sounds good. It's not obnoxious. There are some exhausts on the market that are just obnoxious. This is like got the good roar. gas mileage. For me, not so much. I work close to home, so I don't have to deal with the gas mileage issue much. A good thing Toyota did do is they gave you a 38-gallon tank. So for me, I fill up maybe once a month at this point. So that actually helped a lot. It didn't help with the gas mileage, but it helped with the filling up. But some of the things that personally I can do without or wish it had. Let's go with the wish it had. And some of you people who follow me on Twitter, you know who you are. You hear me talk about this a lot. I wish the TRD Pro Tundra came with a moonroof option, as well as cross traffic and the backup monitor. Those are things that are standard on like almost every truck there is right now, and I just think, you know, it needs it. I mean, the moonroof is an option on a lot of things, and you can get a moonroof on a Tundra, but you got to go up to the limited, and then, you know, then we're dealing with that chrome issue again. The thing that weirded me out the most of the sunroof, no sunroof and no blind spot on the TRD Pro Tundra, is it's not available, you know, in America, but in Canada you can get the moonroof, cross traffic, and, you know, the blind spot monitoring, all that you can get on the TRD Pro Tundra. So I don't know why Toyota decided to give it to Canada and not to the US, but, you know, maybe next model year, I guess. So that's more of a personal thing. I just really want a moonroof. So next truck I get will be a moonroof. So Toyota, next truck, TRD Pro, if you keep coming out with them, moonroof. You know, that's probably my number one thing. Number two is sometimes with this 6-speed automatic transmission, it feels like the gears are searching so hard to find where you want to be. So like if you're on the highway and you're mid-pedal into it, sometimes the gear, it just doesn't understand if it wants to go down, up, middle, and it kind of feels like you're not having that get up and go to get around another car. But that's a truck thing, kind of. You know, it's a big, heavy body. I understand what it is. Yeah, so that's another big thing. I think that's it for dislike. There's not much I dislike. I've been in Toyota for a long time for a reason. I just wish they were maybe a little more tech savvy when it comes to their trucks, because if you look at the Camry and you look at the Corolla and you look at the cars, they have all of this stuff I'm talking about. They have the push button start, they have the keyless entry. Yeah, I just wish, you know, that was available across the line. I know Toyota is very, you know, they don't react hardcore to what they feel. I don't know how I'm saying this. They don't go, you know, all the way out to give you something in the way. Like, so if you look at Ram loads their trucks up. Toyota, I don't think they feel they have to. You know, you're getting reliability. That's what their number one thing is. They want a reliable truck, and you're getting it, and that's what you're buying. Where other companies have to give you a lot more to make up for stuff that it's lacking. But I still wish I had a moonroof. One more thing I dislike that I just remembered: the Toyota remote start system. It's not very good. You know, it works just like any other remote start system, but you can't get in the car when you use it. As soon as you go to enter the vehicle, it shuts off, and then you have to start the car with the key. Now, I've had a couple Jeeps where it had the remote start from Chrysler, where you start the car remote, and then you can get in, and you just put the key in and put it all the way forward, and you're good to go. You don't have to do like double start all the time. So that's one thing they could work on, but overall I'm completely satisfied. There's just a couple little things, you know, that I see other brands have and I wish I had, but overall totally worth the buy. The price is good. You know, if you want, this gives you a little bit of everything, because you're getting all that off-road, you know, capability, but you're also getting, you know, it's smooth. Right now we're riding on the road, it's not bouncing around. It's really smooth. Feels good. Just every brand, every vehicle has stuff you don't like, and you don't want to be one of those brand loyal people where you won't admit the stuff that needs to change. You want to be humble about it. So that's what this video was. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please click like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family. Find me on Twitter at TundraDude34. Look forward to talking to you guys. See you again.